All right, well, here's my top running backs. I've got Barkley number one and Derrick Henry number two. It's not very much stretch there. Barkley, he finished number one last year with that 20-point average, 2,000 yards. Derrick Henry, of course, he had finished number two last year with that 18.79, 1,900. He almost got to 2,000. 16 touchdowns you can see there. Hey, I got them number one and two again. Not much change with their teams. I run them back. They're both really good teams, good chances, good offenses. Team rushing number two for the Philadelphia here, and team one for Baltimore. It's just going to be hard to stop Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry again. They're just running it back. I like it. It's going to be hard to stop it. Let's go in with number 3 and 4 here. Got Gibbs and Robinson. Well, not much straying from here, too. He finished third last year, 18.4 game. Did really good. Yes, he teams with Montgomery, but hey, there's enough there for him. And how about Robinson here? Of course, he finished fourth, too. So you can see pretty well I'm running it back. Hey, that's what I feel like's the most likely to happen. Yes, we've had some change here in Detroit, new offensive coordinator. But we're wondering if there's going to be a little bit more move to a little bit more Gibbs and a little less Montgomery, which would naturally happen as, the careers progress there. How about Robinson over here? Well, would have had him higher, but of course, I'm worried about the quarterback. He has that nice, easy 2 schedule. So, hey, I could see it, but hey, you get down here to where you're looking at I was trying to move him to 3 or maybe even 2, but you look at here down and you look at the averages, fantasy average a game. Well, 16 and a half last year, he did pretty dang good, right? And hey, they had the number 6 team offense. Well, with Penix Jr. leading the thing, I just don't, that could slip. Most likely will, even though he has that number 2 running schedule. But you look at these average, like I said, he didn't do it. I see him at best doing the same. And that's below Gibbs here and certainly Henry. Oops. You look at the average there, you can see, that's not. So anyway, I got Robinson number 4. A firm number 4, though. We'll go here with 5 and 6 up next. I got Jonathan Taylor. He's always there and has that great average over his career. Finished 8th last year. Of course, he missed some games, right? So, hey, his average was still there. You look at those yearly averages. Boy, that was a good year last year. But it looks very capable of at least maintaining that average. So, anyway, and of course, here's Jacobs, right? He's got some history to him, too. He finished 5th last year. I like him, too. Doesn't quite get quite as much a game as Taylor here, but hey, he has a good history, too. You go to his, let's not forget 2022 when he led the league. Look at that, 2024. He's there, right? I like him. Hey, his schedule, middle of the road. Both of them, hey, the bottom half, but hey, not terrible. And they're the focal points of their team. So good, firm 5 and 6 there. We've got James Cook and Kyren Williams are my next 2. Hey, Cook right here, finished 7th. 14 and a half points a game. Yes, we don't trust that he's going to get those 18 touchdowns again. All right? But you go to Buffalo, one of the top offenses, top 10 offense, has Josh Allen. Well, what else do they have on their team? You start thinking, well, they have James Cook. He's a good running back, finished 7th last year. Then it's like, well, Shakir, the Colemans, the Palmer, the Elijah Moore here. Dalton Kincaid, I don't know. So, hey, this is a good offense. You got to have someone to be offensive with. And, hey, that's James Cook. All right, I'll take him. He's recently signed over the problems there. Hey, I got him at, 7th? That's a bargain. We get some. Hey, and then up next, I got Kyren Williams. All right, good running back there. Finished 6th last year. Now, of course, here, I've got him at 8, slipping him down a little bit, of course, because we don't know about the slip in Stafford's back here. Man, hey, day 1, before your draft, if they say, they've just been holding Stafford out, that's great. Put him up there. If it continues, he's sliding. You probably look to get him a little cheaper. But, hey, he's got that talent, too. You go to his yearly, woo, Look at those 2 years. Hey, let's not forget he's had great years, but the last two. And will it continue? I know they keep trying to draft underneath him here with Corum and Hunter, but hey, I still like him. Let's move on. We got to get a lot in here. Bucky Irvin and Christian McCaffrey round out my top 10. Bucky Irvin here, of course, only finished 14th last year, but on the uprise. Of course, plays for Tampa, right? That's what we like. You see here the number 3 team offense, number team 4 in rushing. White here has a little injury, little groin to start with, and it doesn't matter because they already got Sean Tucker here looking over his shoulder. But, hey, and they might, remember White didn't get his contract, so, there's talk that they might trade him some point. And that would leave just Bucky by himself. How about Christian McCaffrey? Hey, bad year last year, we all know about. But hey, that is the number 4 team in offense. Our Brock Purdy looked pretty solid at quarterback the other day. He has the 4th easy schedule. Christian McCaffrey has the easiest schedule. So, hey, swing for the fences. If you didn't get bitten by him last year, you could get out there and get some good running back at a cheap price here. All right? If you got bitten last year, you're going to be twice shy there, aren't you? How about Genty and A-Chain coming in 11-12? All right, of course, Genty. He's been bouncing around here like a ping pong. They had him higher as far. Well, let's just check out his rankings. Well, they got him 7th the whole time. What am I talking about? Anyway, maybe it just didn't. I've been bouncing him around. I've got him at 12 now. I just worry, hey, rookie. They got a lot of different moving parts there. New coach, new quarterback. How about A-Chain here? Woo, they got him 6. I'm a little lower on Miami just because here the offense didn't do too good. They're 1-2 away from not having a good team, and they got weapons. Hill and hey, let's see how they turn it around. They got the 7th easy schedule here. So, if anybody should be moving up, it'd probably be A-Chain. I got these guys I like better, Everybody above them I like better. That's just all I can say. So, Chase Brown, Hubbard, going down to them. Talk about good team here. Chase Brown, of course, he only finished 13th. Well, I got him ranked 13th, so. But, hey, good team here. Yes, they were 30th in rushing, but they're going to have just a top offense. And they're going to have to be scoring a lot if their defense ain't coming along for the ride. He does have that 27th schedule. But, hey, he got 360 yards and 4 touchdowns receiving. He's just going to be a cog in the wheel there with a big offense, and we like Cincinnati's offense, so we're taking him there. How about Hubbard? See, now here, Hubbard had a better average, 13.6 last year, finished 11th. But, as far as that coming along for the ride, well, he is the ride. He is the team. Well, they got the new rookie receiver, but hey, he's going to be struggling. It ain't like he's just coming along with a great team. Well, one thing about that with Barkley and Henry, hey, the team scoring good. Going to be one of the top scoring teams. So anyway, we'll come down here. So I have Hubbard at 14th. We'll go in next with Omarion Hampton and Connor. I got them down here. 15th and 16th, the Marion Hampton, he just keeps going up. Things keep looking. The sea is parting for him, isn't it? Hey, look great, rookie. They picked him. It was the 2nd running back drafted, so got that little chip on his shoulder. And, of course, the Najee Harris incident. Now, he has a history of sharing there, Jim Harbaugh, right? So we're worried about that. But, hey, right now it's one of the better teams, right? Going to be one of the better teams. He's the number 1 running back right now. How about Connor? You just can't get away from him. What he's done. They got him ranked 18th. Hey, you look at these averages. He's been holding. This is 13 points, right? 13 points is right on par with what A-Chain got. So I don't know. I like, of course, I got him 4th easy schedule. The only knock on him is the Trey Benson worrying, and is Kyler going to come on? But anyway, I got him 16th, so I am a little higher than consensus. That's good. Uh, how about Kamara and Montgomery? Alvin Kamara's just been around a while, finished 15th. I got him 17th. Well, we look for a little decline. He's been around a long time, guys. I mean, he's good, but 2, 4, 6, 8. This will be his 9th. A lot of pounding. It isn't like he'd been sitting on the bench. Look at those averages, though. You got to respect that. You just don't know what kind of offense they're going to have with Shug here. So, or Rattler. But anyway, kind of offense team brings him down. Montgomery gets brought up by Detroit, doesn't he? Finished 18th last year. I've got him 18th. So, he going to do his job he did last year, get in there and touchdowns and relieve, and there's just a lot of points to go around in Detroit. Right? I look for the Ben Johnson slip up, maybe a little bit. But hey, I mean, with that average, you just 13 points a game. I mean, you look at the next two I'm bringing up here, you got 2 teners a game. So that's why he's ahead of them. David Montgomery, Detroit just scores so much better. All right, Tony Pollard. All right, Tony Pollard finished 21 and 1,000 yards last year rushing. I got him 19th. Finished, they got him ranked 24th. He finished 21st. I got a little bump up, and that's going to be because of the team. I think Cam Wirtz looked all right here. Positive here. I think that Tony Pollard. Now, of course, part of this is the Tajay Spears missed 5 games last season, 2 concussions, and they keep talking about him sharing, but he's already got a high ankle sprain to start with, and we like Tony Pollard's number 9 easy schedule. So I like Tony Pollard a little bit. How about Swift? All right. Finished 19th last year. I've got him 20th. And things are looking better, I would argue, this year than last year. Right? I got the 21st or 31st schedule. That ain't looking any better. But hey, we got a new management. Ben Johnson's the new coach. Right? Maybe dream up some better offense there. And let's not forget the new offensive line. Tooney, Jackson, Dahlman. Hey, things are going to get better there now. Right now, he's the number 1 running back. All right, this season, keep an eye out for my Waiver Wire Tuesday show. Right? Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. I'll be doing waiver wires each Tuesday. How about Tank Bigsby and Henderson here? Boy, I like Tank Bigsby, just keeps moving up for me. I mean, every preseason game I see, 31st right now, or finished last year. I got him, I moved him up to 21. They got him 31. Got the 10th easiest schedule. He looked like he was the focal point of the offense. Did play a lot. Hey, I'm looking at this Cohen. Remember, he used 2 running backs, but he did get the running back situation on the map there in Tampa. Let's not forget that. Hey, they were one of the top or 3rd rushing team. So maybe he can work with them. Bigsby's looked like he's the guy. So I don't know, going on Tank Bigsby here a little bit. I just watched the game, but hey, I like what I saw. Henderson here. Boy, I've got so many knocks against him. 32nd team or 31st team offense. And yes, Ramondre, who signed a big contract, isn't going anywhere. So, and we got Gibson down here too. So I keep finding negatives. But man, every time he just does a great play. Looks like the focal point. They just keep pushing him. So I got him 22nd. Right? So he's one of the hardest ones to rank, like I said. So, hey, how about J.K. Dobbins? Right? J.K. Dobbins finished 23rd last year. Look at that fantasy average. 12.2. I mean, he's just been coming on. They've got him ranked 39th. I've got him at 23. So I got Harvey here at 32. And I know they're going to be wanting Harvey. But you can't deny that average game and what he's done after coming back from injury. And I think he's going to start the season as the number 1. And the theory is they're going to work Harvey in later, and they're going to work him in once J.K. Dobbins finds out that he isn't still the number 1. And if he keeps that job and keeps going, this is a good team. He's going to be playing with a good team. You know, J.K. Dobbins, I keep an eye. I like him. And it's same kind of here. You goes down with these Seattle too. Boy, number 3 schedule, right? I like them both. I can't trust Kenneth Walker. I love him, but you just can't trust him. Foot to be undergoing long-term management, foot soreness, just always missing games, right? We looked last year, missed 5 games, whatever. You just never can trust him. And then, of course, Zach Charbonnet, we can. And he looked good. When he gets some action, he looked good. He looked good in those preseason games. So you just never know which one it's going to be. I would take both. And right now they've got him ranked 14th, so it looks like I'm taking Charbonnet because I get him in the 36th pick. Although I'd take Kenneth Walker if he shot down a whole bunch. But, risk-reward comes down to, well, you take Zach Charbonnet at 36. You don't take Kenneth Walker at 14. I mean, I love it. Yeah, it looks all systems go with that Seattle running game, but I can't trust the health of Kenneth Walker. So that's too rich for me, right? How about Brian Robinson Jr. and Judkins, 26 and 27? I mean, Brian Robinson, he's the game in town. Number 1, right? Finished 28th. Looks like I got him 26th. It's hard to find. Judkins over here. Boy, now he's back in. He's coming back. So, of course, the charges were dropped. So now he's going to get his. Of course, NFL might suspend him. But when you get him and he gets him in there, and it might be only the last 10 games or last things, but his average is going to be high, and they're going to be pushing him, right? So you look for him to do good. So, I got him 27th. It might not pay off at first, but dividends down the road there. How about 28 and 29 here? I've got Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco, of course, struggled last year to stay healthy. But, hey, if he's on Kansas City, I have him. Is it him or Kareem Hunt? I got him right now as the number 1 there. So, got him 28th. Tyrone Tracy, he's been the number 1 here. Looking like in preseason like he's going to be. Finished 26th last year. Of course, we're worried about Cam Scatbo here. But he's been hurt, can't stay healthy. So meanwhile, it's Tyrone Tracy. How about let's go down to here, 30 and 31, right? We've got Breece Hall. Breece Hall used to be top 10, right? But that big guy, number 0, has something to say about it, right? And so does the coaching staff there, right? Aaron Glenn comes in. He's going to run a committee. Well, this Braylon Allen's been looking pretty good in the committee. Like he's big enough to lead it, right? So you're worried about him coming in and stealing it. Now, Breece Hall here, he does have history and he has been pretty good. That average 11.74 is not too bad for where we're at on the list. But remember, they didn't give him a contract, so he might get traded. So there's trade value if he gets traded to somebody in need and a good team. Boy, all of a sudden he'd pop. Right? Anyway, okay, how about Warren over here? Got him at 30, finished 40th. Hey, I guess he's number 1 for now in town. I mean, Caleb Johnson's going to come in. Kenneth Gainwell keeps getting pushed a little bit. So, hey, I've got Warren going to get his chance at number 1 here, right? So, let's see, I got him ranked 31st. Well, consensus got him 31st. That's no biggin. So, how about, then I got Harvey and Mixon up next, 32 and 33. Harvey, Denver, worried about Dobbins, right? They have him higher. Hey, I think maybe towards the very end. And if Dobbins get hurt, certainly. But, hey, I like the looks of Dobbins. I looked at that playoff game the other night again, and boy, he was the starter. How about Mixon? He's hurt, right? We don't know what's going on. Finished 12th last year. Here's a big pivot point gamble. I mean, you're going to have to wait till the last minute to find out. It's this foot, expected to face extended absence. They're going to be reevaluating it. So they got that whole job there at Houston in flux, right? So I put him 33rd. What are you going to do? How about Braylon Allen next? 34. And 35, you guys been watching preseason, you know why he's been moving up the list here, right? Just pushing around big, focused on the run there in the Jets. I think he might end up being the lead dog there, right? We still got to give Brees Hall respect, but hey, and they have the 11th schedule, right? So they have an easier schedule. Team focused on running, takes the pressure off for Justin Fields. Jets, they have easy schedules here all around, so we're going to like him. How about Jordan Mason? Shined last year for a little while in San Francisco, now comes into Minnesota, right? They watched the preseason game the other day. They were talking highly about him and how he's getting a portion of, he's going to get his share. Well, Aaron Jones is going to get his share. I rank the two right next to each other because which one are you going to take? Aaron Jones, hey, he's been around a while, right? He's still doing good. And he'll be used, and they're going to be used probably equally. So you just don't know which one's going to stay healthy. Go with the more touchdowns, possibly more receiving with Aaron Jones. Ugh. Hey, this is a perfect take them both, right? We're talking, guys, the 35th and 36th ranked running backs. What round is that going to be in? You take them both. You hope, you hope one comes to the surface. But hey, you got to take advantage of it. And if one of them gets hurt or dinged for 4 weeks with a hamstring, the other guy's golden. It's like the bonus multiplier we talked about in the tips show. But anyway, Javonte Williams and Ramondre Stevenson, 37-38 here. Javonte, hey, he's the game right now. Finished 32nd last year. He's a leading America's team, right? He's number one. So, see what we get. I mean, Miles Sanders, he didn't look good in preseason. And Jaden Blue, well, we're waiting. So, right now, it's Javonte Williams. He's probably going to start out higher. You're going to be, possibly starting him in the first few weeks, right? And eventually, maybe someone else come up to challenge. How about Ramondre, right? I mean, hey, I had him. I wanted to put him higher. Finished 25th last year. I mean, he's been Ramondre. And they're more excited about Henderson here. So, hey, I got him ranked 38th. Here's a couple of injuries down here. I mean, these guys could make their presence known here. Najee Harris. I mean, in the Chargers, they like going to that number 2 guy. He finished 20th. He's been there his whole 4 years. He's capable. If that pass gets past that eye injury, he's going to get his share there, right? So you just don't know. Rashad White here, he's he finished 24th last year. He was looking good in that preseason game before he got hurt, that groin. Well, maybe it's nothing. Maybe they share. Maybe he comes back to get him. Hey, you had one finish 14th in fantasy, and he finished 24th. You can do that on a number 3 team offense. So, he finished 24th. Even if Bucky just stays where he's at, that's all system go. So he's ranked way too low for that groin. And he could get traded. He's a great trade candidate. Especially with that Tucker looking good. He's down the list down here somewhere at 69-8. But, so, anyway, there's White. Now I'll go to 41 and 42. Try to get as many of these in as I can. Caleb Johnson. We're waiting for him in Pittsburgh, right? So, Jalen Warren. You got him up ahead. I got him. Hey, we're waiting. But the problem with Caleb Johnson, why I got him here, is because Kenneth Gainwell. He might get some passing down work. So I'm worried about that. Right? So, and then ETN here, well, hey, what do we start by saying is Liam Cohen, the new coach, likes using 2 like he did in Tampa. 2 for Tampa. Well, that would be Tank Bigsby, who's probably going to be the number 1, and ETN more of the receiving back, like White probably. We'll see. If something happens to Tank, this guy's got pedigree. Remember back a couple years ago, 1 year, 2 years ago, 2023. But hey, Nick Chubb, we'd hoped that he'd look better in these preseason games than he has. He's kind of taken over there for Houston. Meanwhile, while we don't know about Mixon, boy, it makes me looking at Woody Marks and Damian Pierce here down a little bit on the list too. Pierce been getting a little run with the ones lately. I got him down here at 52, and Woody Marks here at 50. But Hey, let's get back to Ray Davis and Benson here at 44 and 45. Ray Davis, well, hey, this is like I talked about. Buffalo, you're just waiting. You know, all of a sudden, if he became the number, something would happen to Cook. Well, he become the number one guy on Buffalo. Well, boy, that's a good place to be on a good team, like that. So you got to have him where there is, and Benson, we're waiting. They say, oh, we got 2 number 1 running backs here. Well, maybe he does this year. He finished 66 last year. I've moved him up all the way to 45. So maybe we get a little bit more out of him. How about Kareem Hunt and Austin Eckler, 2 veterans, 2 good teams, getting 2 good pretty good averages here. Although Hunt more, but hey, although Hunt was on the used car lot. So we just don't know. Of course, they got the rookie there, that Brashard Smith. I think I got him a little later here. And Austin Eckler, hey, that's crowded there. I mean, you got Jaden Daniels, the best runner. Robinson Jr., McNichols, hey, and this rather Krosky. So Austin Eckler, they're a lot of saving him to the playoffs, right? Saving him to the playoffs. All right, Jaden Blue here for Dallas. All right. So rookie, hey, got to have something going, Dallas, right? When Javonte fails, Miles Sanders, no, they're going to go to this Blue or this, hey, Phil Maffa. Maybe him too. So, whew. All right, how about Cam Scatbo over here? All right, he dropped. Boy, he's been dropping. Let's see what the ranking. Well, they got him ranked down to 41st. He's been sliding because of injuries. We expect him to do. I got him up way too low just because he hadn't been showing. Hey, let's see something. I mean, Woody Marks has just as good a chance or better at this point than him, right? With Houston's Joe Mixon, who knows? What if they tell us week 8? And Nick Chubb, what if he kind of pedestrian? Well, then, hey, Woody Marks. And how about Smith? And we talked about Dameon Pierce. He's been running the ones, got a chance with mixing out Kansas City. You just never know there at running back. You got Pacheco. I had him ranked higher, maybe Kareem Hunt here. But, hey, they did bring in this Elijah Mitchell we got to look out for, too. So, but, hey, the rookie, Smith here, got him in 7th round. But, hey, you never know. Never know. You're on a good team. Things can happen. Tajay Spears. I can't believe I got him ranked this low. The high ankle sprain, and we're waiting and waiting, and he keeps getting injured. So, meanwhile, Pollard keeps doing better. Rico, had a great year last year. 22nd. I mean, he's the lowest, but, hey, you're number 2 on a team that's 29th offense. You're not going to be getting a lot, so that's just how it goes. So, Rico down a little bit. Next up, we've got Giddens and Gordon at 55 and 56 here. Neither of them are ranked by the consensus. We're getting pretty low here. Giddens would be. Hey, they were running him as the number 2, it looked like, for Jonathan Taylor. Herbert, So, yeah, again, that's where Giddens added down here. How about this Gordon for Miami here? Hey, Madison's out now, right? Never in love with Wright here. This Gordon picked 6th rounder, big size, 226, help him at the goal line. Maybe he gets in there and start getting some action. Cincinnati. How about Brooks down here? Right? Rookie comes in. After Chase Brown. I know they got Pirine, but hey, it could be a spark there for them. Then you have 58 and 59 here. Sampson and Ford. Well, with Judkins coming back there, 15 minutes is over. How about Jordan James and Tootin down here? 60 and 61. Jordan James, hey, we're waiting to see if he gets how much action. Well, it's Christian McCaffrey's the story. I'm not too solid on Esperanto. As a matter of fact, I didn't think I had him ranked yet. And I kind of like Jordan James a little better. Just because Grondo's never been a number 1 lead back. He filled in. Don't get me wrong. How about Tootin down here at 61? Trevor Etienne. We're getting some of the rookies. Just because, hey, towards the end of the season, and Jacksonville hasn't been losing, and they, hey, they'll put him in. They're going to play him towards the end. And you never know about, not so much in Carolina. This guy's more special teams. The Etienne brother here. I don't know, maybe not. How about Hunter and Devin Neal down here? Hunter, hey, if something happens to Kyrene, well, Blake Corum hasn't really shined, right? So you never know. It could be this Hunter. Matter of fact, I don't think I've had Corum on here. I've had Hunter higher, just for the promise, you know. Hey, Neil. Hey, Miller, Kendra Miller, I don't have him on there. I have Neil because he's a rookie. And when things are going south and they haven't been winning, they're going to go to the hand-picked guy that they took, right? I mean, they hand-picked him out of the draft, the new regime. All right, Martinez, Seattle. Woo! Now this not. Hey, wait a minute. This is a mistake. I should have that Halani guy up there instead of him. But here's Monagai for the Bears. Hey, this guy's got a chance to get in there. Not great on Roshan. They brought him on. He's handpicked, so he should be possible. There's the Miller and Tucker here at 67, 68. You know, that Tucker looked good when he was getting his chance, right? And he could get a chance on one of the best teams. So he's always a great sleeper here at 68. And Maffa, hey, he could get in there for Dallas, especially later in the year. And everyone's darling here, this Koski Merritt. Looked good in Washington. A lot of mouths to feed there in Washington. All right, we made them all. I made it through them all. That's my top 70 running backs as they are right now. Things could change.